Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 25 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Pick up on the play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
The pass.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers 45.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
16 yards.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Down by Chris Harris. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers 20-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A gain of 3 on the play. First
out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
3, Chargers nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert was the 3rd quarterback taken in the last draft behind Joe Burrow, who went to Cincinnati, and Tua Tagovailoa, who went to Miami. What a career at Oregon. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they had their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Down by Shaq Thompson. A gain of 4.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Wide receiver.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
Herbert's pass thrown away and incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
1-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is Just met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
10 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Steven Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 9.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Reed. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert.
43-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To the air again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Panther,
they'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 33. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here is Eckler. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's another Chargers.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Jackson, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll run with Jackson.
And 7.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Chargers.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is third and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's 21-3. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. Knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had at least 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Reed wrestling ahead. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down. Right.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Chargers on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be third and a mile. On the screen, this is Eckler. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the Chargers punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Second and 8.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 35.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. And this completes a hit over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 26.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Bears who have the lead. Allen Robinson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. 31-10 was the final score. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Again, McCaffrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Eckler, the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run here with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down by Trey Boston. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. That's caught by Jackson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's he talking about, ref?
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Left side, Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the give, this is Eckler. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Carry for Carolina.
The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Yetur Gross-Matos. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Every time I see Yetur Gross-Matos complete a play like that, I'm reminded of what I saw from him at Penn State. Willowy is the description I wrote down in my book. Long and angular, loves to play on the edge. In fact, I asked him about that in the process leading up to the draft. He says, I want to be outside in space where I can work upfield against those tackles. And how about the moves that he exhibits getting to the quarterback?
Here's Herbert now on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
His kick is...
And that will extend their lead even further.
Chargers 27, Panthers 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
The pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Chargers 27, Panthers 13.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. He's going to look. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.